Hi, everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Uh, Hot coffee's good this morning. It's very cold. And boy, it happened quick last night. I don't know how fast the temperature dropped, but I don't know. It's had to be some kind of record. Um, because, let's see, today's Friday, December 23rd, by the way. Currently, it's 9 degrees. Now, it says the high today's 45, but I'm believing that was after midnight last night. Because it was, it got fairly warm yesterday in the 50s. So I'm thinking the high happened somewhere, after midnight. And then that's when it started getting really cold and windy. So there's no way it's going to be 45 today. I don't see how. I mean, anyway, uh, the chance of precipitation is 97%. There's a little snow on the ground, not much. And the power went out for like a second last night. It was kind of weird. Enough to mess up your clocks and stuff like that. Humidity is 64%. The winds are supposed to get bad right now at 17 mile per hour. They're supposed to get pretty bad. Between 30 and 50 mile per hour is what said. I got hiccups again. If it gets that cold, it's going to be cold. And air quality is 56. That's moderate. I went around yesterday trying to do a few things. Made sure the storm windows are down, and the faucet, your faucets outside your spigots for the hose. I found I knew I had it. I just didn't know if I knew where it was. I had it out here in the garage in what I call the shed back there, where I keep my tools and stuff. I had like this styrofoam. It's like a dome, and it's got like sponge like material around it to where it'll seal, and it's got this thing that has a wing nut on the end of it, and then it's got a little hook on the other end on the inside of this thing, and then you hook that onto the where the faucet sticks down, you know where the water comes out, it sticks down a little bit. You put that around it, and then you tighten the wing nut, and that way it holds it on, and then it pulls it. That sponge material, you'll see it, get smaller as you tighten it, and then that seals it around the bricks. So I only had one of those, and I did that one on the back here because I use it a lot. The one on the front of the house, it doesn't work, but I figured there's still water going up to it, and nothing comes out when you turn it on. It's been like that for many years, but I never used the one out. I never did use that one. That's probably why. I always use this one back here, and I found, if y'all remember, I got some yogurt at grocery outlet, and it was in a little cardboard box, and I thought, I started to put a towel out there around it. I've done that before, a towel or either an old like hoodie or something like that you don't use. It's like torn on it or something, or stained or something. Uh, but I took that box instead because it had like a slit in the middle of it, and I didn't really tear it up when I got the yogurts out. And I thought that'll fit right over that faucet. And then, so I put it over the faucet, and then I took some tape, like packaging tape that I use when I send off the prize packs. I tightened it up a little bit, you know, around that faucet so that it'll stay on. Because at first I thought if the wind blows like they're saying, it's going to blow this box right off. But I think I got it attached on there pretty good. Now I taped around it to make the box, that it's on there tighter. Like, okay, let's see. So I did some preparing. There'll be a grocery outlet haul today. Yay. We actually, that was about 6 or 7 days ago is when we went. Um, we actually probably need to go back there again soon. Trying to go there once a week because they really do. They get a lot of stuff in. They could get one truckload of stuff in, and they'd have maybe 40 items or something that you've never seen before. Um, so that's why we like to check in down there. I don't think we're going to go anywhere though when it's cold like this. Just no use in it. I mean, there's nothing that we need that bad. I know they have a sale going on, a weekend sale going on. They have a lot of Jimmy Dean products, the breakfast stuff, different ones. They must have about 7 or 8 different items right now, which would be great. They got those meat lovers, the breakfast bowls that are like $4, close to $4 or something now. At Kroger, like 3 something. Anyway, they got those for $1, and they're our favorite, but don't have much room in the freezer anyway, so I'm not going to go down there, I don't think, to get those, although I like them. Logan loves them too. But check it out. Had a good haul there. Some neat stuff. Crazy cheap prices. We had, for dinner, I made garlic naan bread pizza. I got that garlic naan bread from Aldi, and if y'all have never tried that for pizza, it's so easy, and it doesn't take real long to bake because it's not a frozen pizza or frozen crust or anything like that. It's fresh crust, naan bread. So it was real easy. It's real easy to fix, and I did 2 shorts. I did one. I actually was going to make one short, but I cut it off. When I did one short of showing the pizza what it looked like after I finished making it, putting it together, and then I was going to pause it and then show the dinner, when it's done, and I messed up, so I had to make 2 different videos. So there's a short on how it looked when I put it in, and then there's a short on the what did I do? Okay, here's what dinner looked like, and let me tell you what, that was some good stuff. Joy and Logan loved it. We got a couple pieces left, so I was worried that 2 wouldn't be enough because there's 4 in there. I wanted naturally to make 2 meals out of it, be able to make pizza 2 times. But it was plenty. I had lots of toppings on it, as you can tell. But there's a short. Check out the shorts on it, and you'll see what it looked like before I put it in, and then what it looked like when we had it. So yeah, and that was a good salad. Logan had oil and vinegar. Annie's, the organic oil and vinegar on his. He's not been really eating hardly any ranch, dressing. He's been eating Italian, or having Italian or something like this oil and vinegar that we had. And I got this one I need to be using these instead of ranch all the time because it's got more calories for sure. We got this one from Aldi, Tuscan Garden balsamic vinaigrette, and then I've got where all my storage is for the non-perishable stuff. I've got a Kraft creamy Italian. I've got I think it's an Aldi Italian. I got 2 or 3 more that'll be good to try. Okay. And I've been thinking, I don't know if I'll do it or not. I just, think about different stuff I could do. I've been thinking maybe one time I'll do a salad taste test and see what y'all think of it. Trying something like that I've never tried, like this here. So what do y'all think about that? Let me know what you think about that if you'd like to. That'd be something different. It'd be a taste test, basically on the dressing, but I'd have a little salad. And I think that'd be a good, healthy taste test, So let me know what y'all think about that. Maybe I'll do a taste test with Mike one day and do that, just for something different besides snacks and stuff all the time. I made a sandwich one time. I sat here and made a sandwich and used whatever it was. It was like that's what I was trying, whatever the meat was, I think, on it. But I sat here and made a sandwich and ate some of it, one time for like a taste test. I thought that was different. What's for dinner tonight? I made enough of the hash brown casserole. Well, I only actually made half the recipe. If I'd made the full recipe, there'd been enough for 4 meals, and that's just too much. So that's another thing. If y'all see a recipe and you're like, wow, that'd be a lot, just make half. Just cut everything in half. But it still made enough for 2 meals. So we're going to have the rest of that tonight, and if it's not quite enough, I'll figure something else to go with it. Definitely we'll have something else with it, but I want to make 2 meals out of that, and I think there's enough. So we'll have that tonight, and it's really good. Okay, I've got some friend mail, and this one is from Colleen, and here's her channel. It's called Colleen C, and then a bottom, like slash, not a slash, a bottom line, the little line, and then the number 2, and then serendipity. That's her channel, and she does crafts, vlogs, and hauls, and she does. It's like it'd be like this day in history, different stories about things that happened, like on that particular day when she's doing it, and they're always interesting. And check out her channel, everybody. And look at this. Well, you probably saw it already. I'll probably use this in the thumbnail. It's Elvis. I tried to do my Merry Christmas. I don't know if I can do it very good. And it says, Merry Christmas, season's greetings. May God bless you during this beautiful Christmas season and always, Colleen. And thank you very much. That's a unique card. I like that. So I'll put that up here on the freezer. I'm getting it pretty full, getting quite a few on there. I appreciate it, everybody. Or we appreciate them. So thanks so much. Okay. Got the friend mail. Let's check out today's tidbits. And as you can imagine, today's tidbits were all about the cold and the snow and stuff. This is really a monster weather happening, or storm, or whatever. It really is. It doesn't usually get this cold here. Maybe once over winter it'll get, down below 0 or something, or close, but usually it doesn't. I'd say that last year it probably stayed up around 40, 32 to 40, it was about the lowest it got, and then it'd be warmer, like up to 60 sometimes during the day. Anyway, let's see. Today's tidbits. Essentials to have in your car while driving in a winter storm, if you have to. The winter storm is causing near impossible driving conditions in the U.S., but if you're faced with an unavoidable emergency, here are the things to carry in your car during a winter storm, and I need to update mine. I need to take an inventory of my box. Flashlight with fresh batteries. I haven't checked the batteries. They'll corrode, and if you leave them in too long, they'll corrode inside it and ruin whatever it is. So they need checked. And I'm bad for that. I found one the other day that was like that, and I had to throw the batteries away naturally, and I had to clean it off with a little knife thing, get that corrosion off. It wasn't the other day. It's been longer than that. I don't know why I said the other day. I just figure of speech, I guess. Yeah. Windshield washer fluid. I have some of that somewhere out here, but I don't have it in my car. Snow brush and shovel. I'm in a small car. I don't know about a shovel in mine. Our trunk is really small, so I don't know if I could carry a shovel. Snow brush, maybe. Maybe some kind of. There's no such thing as a foldable snow shovel, so I don't know. You know how they look; they're pretty big. Compass and maps, and sand or salt to be used on icy roads. That is a good idea. A bag of sand, give you some grit if you get stuck. Throw it under the wheels. So that is a good idea, though. Okay, they had some just different things on here that was, I forget what it's called, some kind of, I don't know. I just picked a few of them out. This one says a waterfall on fire. And it says it's Horsetail Firefall in California, USA. Horsetail Fall is a seasonal waterfall that flows down the east face of El Capitan in California's Yosemite National Park. Every year from mid to late February, the setting sun strikes the Horsetail Fall at the right angle, creating an optical illusion that the waterfall is on fire. The sight of the fiery firefall will last around 10 to 15 minutes before sunset during the season. That would really be something to see. And here is Miraculous Sea Parting, Modern Exodus. Sea parts to reveal land strip in Jindo, South Korea. Look at that. The Jindo Sea opens up to reveal a 1.8-mile pathway connecting South Korea's Jindo and Modo Islands every year between March and June. The sea parting is due to extreme low tides caused by a phenomenon known as tidal harmonics. The annual Jindo Sea Parting Festival, which celebrates the natural occurrence, draws thousands of locals and foreign tourists. I bet. And cheers, stunning frozen fizz. Frozen bubbles in Lake Baikal, Russia. It says large bubbles form under the ice on the lake surface during winter when methane gas released by the organic matter freezes. Lake Baikal is the world's largest, oldest, and deepest lake, which holds 20% of the world's fresh water. You believe that? 20%. And a lot of the rest of it's the Great Lakes. So you can imagine how big this one is to have 20% for one lake. The frozen bubbles are also seen in Lake Abraham, Canada. And I've heard these, don't flip your cigarette out in there because they'll blow up, like catch on fire and blow up. Those bubbles. I heard that. I'm surprised they don't have that on here. Okay. Let's go to nice news. Let's see here. Endangered pink iguana hatchling spotted for first time since species discovery. Oh. Pink iguana hatchlings have been spotted on the Galapagos Island for the first time since the species was identified in 2009, a milestone described as a major discovery in a recent press release from the Galapagos Conservancy. The iguanas, which can grow up to 18 inches in length and indeed have a light pink hue, are critically endangered, and the species was previously thought to be on its way to extinction, given that only adults have been observed in over a decade. The current population is estimated to be between 200 and 300, with the entire species living near the remote Wolf volcano on Isabella Island. Now that hatchlings have been found, there is hope that the reptiles can be saved. A new era of rail, Amtrak to roll out new upgraded train fleet in 2026. Wow. In a move that may encourage travelers to return to a more nostalgic and lower stress mode of transportation, Amtrak recently revealed that a brand new fleet of more environmentally friendly rail cars called the Amtrak Aero is set to hit tracks in 2026. The new trains will represent the most substantial revamp of Amtrak's fleet in its 51-year history, according to Condé Nast Traveler. One of the more sizable improvements is a focus on increased fuel efficiency and an approximately 90% reduction of particulate emissions during diesel operations. That's good. The new trains will meet Tier 4 emission standards thanks to a battery diesel hybrid configuration per the outlet and will utilize a more seamless transition between electric and diesel operations, going so far as to reduce travel times on some routes. That's interesting. I like to see what, I don't know if that's what it's going to look like or if that's just like a stock photo or something. I'd like to see what it looks like. Okay. Quote of the day is from J.R.R. Tolkien. There is some good in this world, and it's worth fighting for. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this morning's coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also, subscribe if you haven't already and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. I looked at my storage this morning, on my phone. And I've been having trouble with the system category now. It used to be the other category. Now it stays at 0 all the time. I don't know what's up with that. And then the system had taken up, last night I had like 24% left storage or less. I can't remember. I think it's 24%. And I thought, you know what? It's just going to eat it all up. And then what's going to happen? I won't be able to make videos. I did what I usually do. Cleaned it, used the cleaner that comes with it, junk cleaner or whatever. Did that, no effect. And then I got up this morning and looked at it, and it said it was only at 37% or 36%. So I've got 64% storage now. It must gonna go all the way up to where it's almost at 100%, and then it just starts all over again. I don't know. It's crazy. It didn't do this at first when I got this phone, but I don't know. I can't figure it out. No thanks to Samsung again. I emailed them back. I replied to their email where it got fixed last time. It took them a couple weeks, it seemed like. It was about a week to get back to me. And then now they hadn't got back to me again. I told them I was having more problems. I could call them, but I get aggravated with some of these. They try to tell you to do it too fast. I'd rather see it on my screen how to do it in writing than to listen to them, try to tell you how to do it. So anyway, that's just me, I guess. So thanks so much for watching. Check out the grocery outlet haul. Crazy cheap prices, everybody. All right, have a good day, and God bless.